in my work as a chaplain, I hold some company with other people who do the same sort of work but do not claim Christ. Some who claim Christ but do not believe the gospel. And what I often am confronted with are the words, well, you are so arrogant. You are so arrogant. You think you know. You think you know the way. You think your way is the only way. Well, first they've understood I haven't presented my own way. But there is a worldly concept that the gospel is an arrogant message, a boastful, prideful message, because there is confidence, because there is knowledge. And at one point when I was confronted with this, I actually was given a word to say, and I said, well, you know, if it really did give as much room for pride as you believe it did, I believe you would be more inclined to believe it. Because the gospel requires you to put away empty philosophies. It requires you to put away human traditions. It requires you to put to death the deeds of the flesh. To turn from pride and immorality, from stealing and lying. To turn from that. So it is the most humble task to believe it. Believing the gospel was the most humble thing I ever chose to do. And I remain in that humility. Jesus said, I say to you, unless you are converted and become like children, you will not enter the kingdom of heaven. This is what he was talking about. And it's what Paul was talking about when he said, I count all things to be loss in view of the surpassing value of knowing Christ Jesus my Lord, for whom I have suffered loss of a few things. Just a couple things I gave up for Jesus. No. All things. I gave up all things. And now, all those things that I had to give up, they're rubbish. They're dung. I don't count them as anything. They are loss. So for the word of the cross, as for that, it is foolishness to those who are perishing. It sounds arrogant because it demands sacrifice. But to those who are being saved, it is the power of God.